I'm back with another video. This video, I'm going to be discussing the topic of confidence, and I just have 4 tips that I feel are very useful in just building that confidence and just embracing who you are and who God created you to be. So like normal, I'm going to go ahead and open up with the scripture. This scripture is going to be coming from Psalms. Okay, I only laugh because, there's like this whole thing about it saying just Psalm and not Psalms, but like Black people are automatically like Psalms, so that's why I said it like that. So I'm sorry that I laughed. But anyways, it's gonna be coming from Psalm 139, verse 13 through 14, and it says, "For you have formed my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, my soul knows it very well." So that is the scripture. Very straightforward, but just understanding and just taking heed and just engulfed with the idea that God loved us so much that he formed us in our mother's womb, that he just thought so much about us, that every detail was just perfectly sculpted, and he knew what he was doing when he made you. And that right there just makes my heart happy, because like, God, I know you took your time with me. I know you took your time with me, because I be looking good. I be looking good. I have to start, boosting myself up sometimes, because me personally, I am somebody that dealt with like low self-esteem and not having confidence, and just dealing with that whole feeling of not being enough and not feeling enough. I didn't look like everybody looked. I felt some type of way about my body. So I'm just grateful that like as time went on, I was able to begin to love myself wholeheartedly. So I'm going to give you guys 4 tips that helped me personally learn to love myself and build my confidence. Obviously I'm a girl, so this worked for me, but I'm pretty sure that you can use these same tips for a guy as well. Just edit them and tweak them a little bit, but nonetheless, I'm pretty sure you can use these tips. So the first one, I'm just going to jump right in. The first one is going to be, understand that self-confidence is a continuous effort and it doesn't happen overnight. This is something that you continuously work at. I know me personally, there are still times where I fall into little ruts where I feel like I'm not enough, or I feel like I'm not cute, I don't feel like I look good. But this is a continuous effort. This is not something that happens overnight. It's not like you wake up one day and you just, feel the best about yourself. That's not really how this works. At least for me, that's not how it worked for me. There may be some people that just woke up and was like, today I decided that I'm the baddest. Hey, I don't knock it, because it took me a long time to get to where I'm at, but I had to come to the realization that this is not an overnight thing, realistically speaking. Step 2, I had to stop comparing myself to other people. The presence of one's beauty is not the absence of your own. That is a quote. I'm not sure from where, but it's one that I use. I had to stop, looking at other people and be like, dang, if I look like that, or if I had a body like that, or if my hair grew like that, or if I was that skin complexion, or if I had hair like that, I had to stop doing all that. I had to stop. So now every time that I even think about, oh, I wish, no. You stop that. You don't do that. And the reason why I say stop doing that is because as you begin to do that, you're tearing yourself down because you feel like you're not enough. And I think a lot of that has to do with probably society's images of what beautiful is, and whatever the case may be, their standards. But like I said, they can be beautiful in their own right. And just because they're beautiful and they probably have some characteristics that I wish I had, I'm still beautiful too. She's beautiful, I'm beautiful. Or even for guys, he can look good and I can still look good. And that's just gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Don't debate it, don't compare yourself, because comparison can be the worst enemy, your worst enemy, when it comes to finding confidence in who you are and just being who you are and accepting who you are. So the third one I have is refrain from speaking negatively about yourself. Now, this is something I used to always do, whether it was playfully or whether it was serious and I meant it. I would always be like, dang, like I look ugly, I look hit, oh my God, like I am fat, oh this, oh that. Like I would just say negative things about myself to the point where it was like I began to like see, like that's all I would see. Like every time I would always pick something that was wrong with me, or I would always point out something that I felt like could be changed, or it would be things that I really couldn't change for real, but nonetheless, it was something that I would like always pick out and be like, oh, like that's ugly, this is ugly, I don't like that about myself. Stop speaking negatively about yourself. When you start changing your tone and how you speak about yourself, and changing it into positive affirmations, like, oh wow, you look really good, like your hair looks nice today, oh girl, you looking kind of thick today. You know, I had to like kind of change the way that I talked about myself, because as I begin to talk about myself in a positive manner, I begin to believe it. And I think just speaking it out there, the more you speak it and the more you're saying it and, you know, putting it out there in the atmosphere, the more you begin to grab hold and actually let those positive affirmations plant and take root in you, and you begin to believe it, you know. And this one also, this is my last step, but it also kind of ties into that last one that I was just talking about. And it just, I personally, one thing that someone told me to do, and at first I thought it was a little bizarre, I kid you not, I was like, why would I do that? But it was something that a prophetess told me, and she was like, look in the mirror every day and tell yourself that you're beautiful. If you're a guy, look in the mirror every day and tell yourself that you're handsome. And in your head, like, it sounds crazy at first, like, look in the mirror, oh, you look beautiful, because at first you don't really believe it, because you done sat there and tore yourself down so much with all those negative things that you were saying about yourself. But as you begin to continue to say it and say it and say it, you begin to believe it. And as you begin to believe it, you begin to walk differently, you begin to see and view yourself differently. I know, like, when I first started it, I would be like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. And then as I got older, and this was something that I continuously did, as I began to get older, I would walk by and remember, like, oh dang, girl, you look good, girl, you look good, you know. And I just began to like be happy with who I was, where I was at life, and what I looked like. And it made me happy. It made me feel better about myself. And it's something that, like I said, it sounds kind of crazy, but it works. It works. So these are the tips that I have. I'm just going to run down them again. Understand that self-confidence is a continuous effort. It doesn't happen overnight. 2, stop comparing yourself. Comparison is the worst enemy. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. They're pretty, but so are you. They're handsome, but so are you. And then the third one is refrain from speaking negatively about yourself. Stop all that negative talk about yourself, whether you're talking about your weight, your looks, your hair, whatever it may be. Stop talking negatively about yourself in any way, shape, or form. And it's training your brain to only speak positive affirmations when it's concerning you. And then also the last step is to look in the mirror and tell yourself every day that you are beautiful, that you are handsome, and just speak those affirmations over you. And you begin to believe it and see results in the way that you view yourself and embrace yourself. So I just encourage you all to take hold of these tips. And I just hope that you guys begin to love and embrace yourself, and just begin to grow confidence. And obviously it's not going to be overnight, but over a span of time. And I just look forward to just seeing how a lot of you guys blossom with these helpful tips. I was going to say hopeful. These helpful tips. If you guys have any comments, any questions, any topics that you guys would like me to discuss, or any topics that you guys want advice on, comment, message me, email me, whatever you got to do to reach out to me. I will respond. I will make a video or respond to you as soon as I can. So I hope you guys will have a blessed day, and that you use these tips to build your confidence. Love y'all.